Wow, nice camping rig. Where'd you get this? How much did it cost you? Every single U.S. citizen gets one automatically. Why? How do you prove that someone has yanked all your teeth out of your head as a U.S. citizen to come and live here because of our obelisk? See that little green thing in the background? Do you know what that is? That is a green fee. What's a green fee? I'm starting a new video, and it's only going to take me 1 hour to put this together, and I'm not showing it to anyone. And why? Because of creativity, not procreation. What would it matter anyway if it was the best movie in the world, beyond brain science, beyond neuroscience, beyond Monster Ball movie? Karen Dunlap wanted me to see that. And I said, no, Karen, I don't think I should, based on what happened in corrections. Do you know Mark Zuckerberg did the same thing on Halloween, and it's almost Halloween again. Hey, Cha, how about we go to the store? And he was a lieutenant in our police department. And let's play some Halloween. They got costumes over. Let's have a Halloween party. He wanted to take a picture with me because of being Japanese in the intern camps. And I said, okay, I'll go over there. And Leisha was present also, her best friend at the time. He picked out a jail uniform that they're wearing in corrections now, the black and white stripes. He said, hey, here's a mask to go with that. Let's get our picture together, okay? Who really was that Rodney King beating with a mask? Defenseless. I didn't live in that area of LA, but yet someone came to my door and made me think it was Annette Jackson, my next door neighbor. Hey, your grandmother's dying. I said, my grandmother? Yeah. I said, how'd you find out about her? Well, she's in a hospital in LA. I can't drive there. I can't drive there because I just became a professional golfer. And remember, I got abducted up in Tahoe. And I don't want to go through anything else. I don't even know how long I was gone, but that movie Castaway, when Lydia wanted me to see it, just like the word Gandhi, I said to myself, wow. No wonder Joan showed me the movie in black and white. They always showed it in black and white. Beautiful Life. And then Monte Cristo was the movie. And then Metropolis. And Donna Begay gave me a different movie in color. She blamed it on the white man. The chief information officer said, Lindy, like I said, in technology I have to put a flaw in everything I do because of the white man. So when you listen to words and they turn into sound, how are they formed? Who informs? It's not a network of thought, believe me, from India. I'm putting together a movie that will have 1 million flashbacks called The $1 Million Baby Movie. A sequel to why The $1 Million Baby movie had people in it that believed in themselves. Clint Eastwood used to be a judge, and so did I, but they covered it up. And they won't take the black robe off of my bones. All the way down to my bones, they screwed the screws into me. And I was screaming my head off. And I said, oh my God, what are you doing? You're acting crazy. We asked you to kill with us, Lindy. And you said no. So you have to wear the black robe electronically. You mean the word robe? No, not that. Yes, Lindy, we're all electronic entities. The military man said in my Facebook, those are all dummies down there. Yeah, I saw the book, Dummies for Windows. No, he said, they really are. Here's a picture. And I said, those aren't dummies, those are mannequins. And then I found the movie about the zombies that turned into living mannequins. Someone just tapped on my hand to try and kill me on my right side, which is my left side. I just decided that. There is no right hand or left hand. They needed direction, and they couldn't get any direction except for dissecting a frog, according to Dr. Robert O. Becker, and, more importantly, the lab at Mesa Verde, I wouldn't dissect the frog. So he said, go to the principal's office. Okay, I will. But I get there. Lindy, all I can do is put you on the honor roll again. Do you want to go on to college? I said, yes. Then I got sent to the psychology class. It was my last class of the season. And she said, who in the class, raise your hand, wants to become a psychologist? And I said, I do. Then you're going to have to learn how to talk, Lindy. You never said that the whole semester. Well, you are. And you're going to have to study the white rat, Lindy. And I'm going to take a break right now, an intermission break right here, and turn to the white rat. Right on the front of the Lucifer principal. Remember, I got sent to the principal's office. And it just says scientific expedition into the forces, not a G-force on your phone, of history. How God changes your brain. 35 leading neuroscientists believe they are God. In Jesus' name you pray. You need to learn that when a pastor or a priest is speaking to you, that is the voice of God. Even if you're saying, in Jesus' name you pray. Be the Rain Man. Right, Miss Chang? C-H-A-N-G. Good, you just passed your little EYE test. Now, what does that really mean? If Jesus is still hanging on that cross, which he is right there, and that is the evidence of the neuroscience and the stinking rotten brain science that changed his life forever. Do you see those thorns coming out of his head? And you wonder why you all have horns on your head? So nice that an angel was in the background with its wings. I believe I can fly, he sang. Do you hear that song now by the Beatles? Pushpa Audrey. She had on her wall when I investigated the psychology department. And they've never stopped torturing me. And they like problems. You know what I mean? How brain science changed the world is right here. How Neuro Revolution book. How brain science is changing our world. When they revised the cover of this book, and by the way, they're cannibalizing me right now, and that's where they shot me in the head. How did that appear over here? When the presidency came about, they shot me in the head and says, hey, come over here, I want to tell you about something. The president's been shot in the head. And I said, I gotta focus. I gotta focus on what I'm doing right now. Right, Miss San Francisco Treat, the rice-a-broni of the best-selling authors. Who drew that circle on it? That's an egg. A chicken did that. Chickens are so highly intelligent that that's not even an egg, but yet it looks like a golf ball, doesn't it? This is why right here. Mom? Oh, in the center. Oh, fuck you. Really nice brain science, neuroscience of Tiger Woods. He's an electronic golfer. You forgot to say that part about how you want everybody to be an electronic entity. Look at that little baby right there. Look at all these little babies. Look at that face right there. Do you know why they're like that? Do you know why they're like that? Do you see the expressions on their face? It's because of that right there. Where'd my video go?